Does your PC totally suck ass?
Diagnosis? You suck!
Is your PC equipped with some shitty-ass integrated Intel graphics card that can't handle anything more graphically challenging than Farmville?
No!
Do you feel like you have no good games left to play since your PC can't handle any of the next-generation video games? Is the economy taking a shit all over you to the point where you simply can't afford a new PC to play better games on?
I cannot believe this!
For all you guys out there with low-spec PCs who just want to play some games, I'm here to tell you what your options are. This is Wacky Mata 84 bringing you the best of the best low-spec PC games. Number 1. Gang Garrison 2. If you're as much of an enormous Team Fortress 2 fan as me, but could never play TF2 due to your PC being a cock-sucking piece of shit, Gang Garrison 2 is an absolute must-play for TF2 fans with sucky PCs. All the goodness of TF2 in a retro 2D style shoot-em-up and will run on any PC out there. Play as any of your 9 favorite TF2 classes, play on your favorite game types such as Arena, Capture the Flag, and many more. This game even includes a secret Easter egg class where you can play as Curly from the game Cave Story. Now that is fucking awesome. So if you always wanted a taste of TF2 but could never play it properly, this game will make you jump for joy and yell,
Can I some more?
Number 2. Counter-Strike 2D. Unless you've been living under a rock, you probably know what Counter-Strike is by now. It'd be such a shame to miss out on such a legendary shooter for the sole reason of having a fucktastic PC. So here, you don't have to miss out on a damn thing. Counter-Strike 2D retains everything from Counter-Strike 1.6 and Counter-Strike Source that made the game so great. All your favorite game modes, such as Deathmatch and Search and Destroy, are all there. And the population for this game is booming. There are hundreds of servers still up and running as we speak. And this game also comes with a simple-to-use editor to make your own maps with. So if you want to play CS on a shit-tastic PC, this is the way to do it. Number 3. Infantry Online. Being one of the oldest MMOs I ever recall playing, dating back all the way to 1999, Infantry Online still never ceases to amaze me, even to this day, 11 years later. This game was such a big hit back in the days that official leagues were set up due to the high amount of competitiveness that this game heated up, containing so many fun gameplay modes, a huge assortment of weapon, armor, vehicles, and all kind of things to customize. Infantry Online, as it stands, is one of the granddaddies of MMOs, and will run easily on any PC with zero lag, no matter how ancient or shitty that PC may be. In the past, this game used to have a $7 a month fee, but now, this game is officially free to play. So go ahead, download it, and give it a shot. You will not be disappointed. Number 4. Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch. If you are a fan of Mega Man and are watching this video right now, you do not want to miss this part, as you may jizz your pants 50 times over from the mere sight of this game. Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch is the perfect bastard child of Mega Man and Doom in one game. This was created by Cutman Mike, who has now become a public legend for designing such a professionally made free PC game. Even though this game is in fact 3D, due to the fact that it is only 16-bit 3D, it will still run just fine on low-spec piece-of-shit PCs. Play as any of your favorite characters, fight with all of your favorite weapons, and battle on all of your favorite stages, all from Mega Man's 1 through 6 in one game. Online multiplayer consists up to 32-player epic battles. If you always wanted a first-person shooter that actually works on a PC that blows balls with 3D games, this is one game you do not want to turn away. Number 5. Diablo 2 and Zero Online. Blizzard fuck-mothering entertainment. What can you say about them? They're one of the most famous video game companies of all time. They've put out some of the greatest games on PC ever made. Well, for the most part. But that's beside the point. Diablo 2 is one of Blizzard's most cherished games back in the days, and people still play the shit out of this game, even till today. The replay value of this game being larger than Chuck Norris's erect cock, a very well-implemented loot system, and surprisingly smart enemy AI. However you might get your hands on this game, do it. It sure beats the hell out of those 2 games which I swore I never would speak of again, but I'm getting off topic again. So you may ask, why would I set number 5 as Diablo 2 and Zero Online? Well, for all you mecha fans out there watching this video who have fuck farts for PCs, then check this out. Zero Online is pretty much Diablo 2 in MMO form, but instead of it consisting of knights, swords, axes, and medieval fantasy times, this game is pretty much Diablo 2 with Gundams, mechas, and futuristic weapons. If you are a Diablo 2 fan who is also a mecha fan, this game is the perfect match for you and will work 100% on low-spec PCs perfectly fine. Zero Online is also 100% free to play, so go ahead and check it out. You will love it. Number 6. StarCraft Battle Chest. While we're on the topic of Blizzard Entertainment, why not just get all the important games out of the way, shall we? Who the hell doesn't remember StarCraft from the good old days? It's one of the most famous RTS games ever made, and for good reason. Blizzard took all the RTS gameplay standards that Westwood Studios put in motion with their Command & Conquer RTS saga, and injected it with an enormous amount of Chuck Norris's testosterone, and thus StarCraft was born. Everything about this game just simply kicks ass. The storyline, the 3 armies you play as, the gameplay, and most especially the multiplayer. Holy fuck. Battle.net 1.0 brings back so many memories just talking about it. Now, if any of my subscribers and or the people who have seen my videos of Xenoforce 1.5 that I uploaded before, pay attention to what I'm about to say here. If you loved my video showcasing of Xenoforce 1.5, but your PC just can't handle Xenoforce 1.5, yeah, keep watching. Guess what, guys? Xenoforce 1.5 does in fact have a 2D version of itself. This is Gundam Century, a modified version of StarCraft Brood War 1.07, which replaces the Terran with the Earth Federation Space Force and the Protoss with the Principality of Zeon. Unlike Xenoforce, though, Gundam Century is purely focused on the Universal Century timeline of Gundam and has no cameo appearances from anything from Gundam Seed, Gundam Wing, or any of that mainstream bullshit. But overall, Gundam Century is just as fun as Xenoforce 1.5 and will provide you with gratuitous amounts of epicness in the same fashion that Xenoforce 1.5 would have provided for you if you could have played it. Number 7. Raiden 2. Oh my god, this game is fucking insane. You've probably seen this game in the arcades multiple times under the name Raiden Fighters, but believe it or not, this game was in fact ported to the PC. Raiden 2 is one of the greatest bullet hell shoot 'em up games ever created. Its fast-paced epic gameplay is well remembered and gave birth to multiple sequels and port-overs of this game. The weapons in this game are ridiculous and ludicrous, especially this weapon right here. This has got to be one of, if not the most broken weapon in all of bullet hell history. This purple plasma laser homes in and tracks on nearby enemies and can bend and curve all over the place depending on the amount of enemies on the screen. So it could be all over the screen moving at will and automatically tracking any new enemies that are coming on the screen. And every time you upgrade this weapon, it gets bigger and bigger to the point where it keeps doing more and more damage. This thing is insane. Overall though, even though this weapon is broken, it's fucking amazing. The difficulty of this game is through the roof. If you want to put yourself to the test for a really challenging game, this is the one to do it. But just because it's tough does not mean in any way that this game is a bad game. Hell the fuck no. Raiden 2 is one of the many milestone games of my childhood back in the 90s, and this game is pure epic win. Wherever you may find this game for PC, in any retail store or online, get it and play it immediately. This game will rock your world and keep your PC intact. Number 8. Command & Conquer Classic Collection. Westwood, why did you let EA buy you out? You were the best RTS company back in the 90s, and nowadays Command & Conquer has turned to shit. You all know EA's motto, EA Games, shit on everything. What, that's not it? Well, it should be. Whether you pick Tiberian Dawn, Red Alert, Tiberian Sun, Red Alert 2, or Soul Survivor, if that game is even still up and running, the classic Command & Conquer games are all fucking amazing. RTS gameplay at its finest and multiplayer that was just so fun. Fuck you, EA, for ruining CNC and making it what it is today. Complete and total ass compared to its predecessors. Fuck CNC 4 and fuck RA3. The classics are where the real fun is at, and your shitty ass PC will agree with me, since the classics run no problem on old or crap PCs at all. And while you're at it, check out Dune 2000, another amazing classic RTS game that's set in the world of Frank Herbert's Dune. Again, also made by Westwood and also fucking amazing. Number 9. Digimon Battle Online. For all you fans of Digimon out there, you might want to pay attention for this one. Digimon Battle Online is one of the two Digimon MMORPGs out there right now. The second one being Digimon Masters Online, which is currently only out in Korea. Digimon Battle Online, however, is out globally in English. This game focuses around the Digimon Tamers series, which is debatably the best Digimon series ever made. Combat in this game is turn-based, in a similar way to Digimon World 3 on the PS1, so fans of that game will fit in right at home with this game. If you're a hardcore Digimon fan, definitely give this game a try. You will love it, and so will your video card. Number 10. Warcraft 2, Tides of Darkness. Okay, I promise, this is going to be the last Blizzard game I'm going to be talking about before moving on. Being a game that was born before StarCraft, dating back all the way to 1995, Warcraft 2 is without a doubt an instant classic in the Blizzard Anniversary Collection. The gameplay being pretty much an early bird version of StarCraft's gameplay, the only thing different is that unlike StarCraft, where it's set way into the future where aliens and big futuristic guns are everywhere, Warcraft 2 is set in Blizzard's fantasy world that is Warcraft. And no, I'm not talking about that thing that claims it's a video game but is actually Satan in disguise, but that's beside the point. Warcraft 2 is what you would call a real Warcraft game. It's fun, epic, and even though it's an old geezer of a game, it still packs a huge punch 15 years later. So remember, kids, fuck this game and get this game instead if you want to have more fun. Number 11. id Software Classic Collection. Okay, seriously, if you haven't heard of id Software, then you must be a mountain troll isolated from society. id Software is a legendary gaming company who was founded as far back as 1991. Their games from the 90s are absolutely phenomenal. Doom 1 and 2 were without a doubt one of my all-time favorite classic games on Super Nintendo. And who could forget Duke Nukem 3D? Such a mindless FPS that was. It was what sparked Duke Nukem's reputation for being one of the most badass video game characters ever created. And of course, there's Wolfenstein 3D, another classic game which was even remade into a next-generation game, which was actually pretty good. All of id Software's classic games have been ported to the PC and will run easily on low-spec PCs. So, if you want some first-person shooters in your arsenal on your low-spec PC, this is the place to get them. Number 12. Army Men Classic Collection. 3DO, one of my favorite gaming companies as a kid. Too bad they went out of business, but they left a legacy behind them that will never be forgotten. Whether it be Army Men, Army Men 2, Army Men 3 Toys in Space, Army Men World War, or Army Men Air Tactics for you flyboys out there, all 5 of these games are fucking awesome and definite classics. The unique thing about the first 4 games is that not only can you simply tell your units where to go and what to attack, but you yourself can manually take control of one unit at a time and take the battle to the enemy personally right beside the rest of your men in battle. This truly gives the meaning to the saying, if you want something done, you gotta do it yourself. Army Men Air Tactics is a fun helicopter shoot-'em-up game with a lot of very fun multiplayer modes, such as Scavenge Savage, Deathmatch, and Bug Hunt. Either way, all 5 of these games are fucking awesome and do not cause your PC to turn up the heat in any way. Number 13. Mugen. What you are looking at here is possibly a modder's paradise. No, not that. This is a good game we're talking about here. Mugen is one of the most widely used tournament fighters on the PC, and this game's customization options are nearly endless. In this game, you have the ability to literally add hundreds of playable characters to your game, all created by the fans themselves. If you Google Mugen characters, you will be shocked as to how many things you would end up finding. Who the hell needs Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, or Capcom vs. SNK, or any of that shit when you can just put all the characters from all 3 of those games into Mugen yourself? Any Gundam fans out there watching this video? You ever play Gundam Wing Endless Duel on SNES or Gundam Battle Assault on the PS1? If you're a fan of both those games like me, why not put Gundams in Mugen while you're at it? Why the fuck not? Hell, it's possible. Any Earthbound watchers out there? Why not throw Gygus in there while you're at it to scare the shit out of you while you're fighting? No, seriously, if you fight him in Mugen, he's actually pretty fucking terrifying. The point is, Mugen offers you to create a tournament fighter game in the way you want it to be set as, with a character roster of your choosing. You'll be happy with it, and so will your shit-for-brains PC for the 2D graphics Mugen comes with. Yes, I'm aware that YouTube's 15-minute time limit is coming up, but do you think that means I'm done? Hell no. You see that button right there? Click it, and we'll move on.